Our mission statement reads that as a farmer-owned cooperative, we serve as a resource to exceed our customers' expectations by providing goods and services which enable us to invest in our valued employees, facilities, and the community. This mission statement defines who we are. It defines our vision. It affects every decision that we make. It hangs prominently in every location we have. In most senior management offices, it's displayed on the wall. When we're discussing this in our boardroom, okay, and we're trying to make a decision about an investment or whatever, okay, everything goes back to that mission statement. It's either we're investing in something which enables us to provide goods and services to our customers. We're investing in our employees, in our facilities, or the community. I can't think of any decision that we make that does not go back to this mission statement. It also is key for our employees in helping them to have the right frame of mind to serve the customers. That phrase of exceeding our customers' expectations, is very key. We probably have 50 or 60 of these signs displayed throughout our company, okay? An employee cannot go throughout the day without being reminded of this mission statement. And certainly the senior management team and our location managers cannot either.
As we serve as a resource to exceed our customers' expectations, we celebrate each and every successful partnership and transaction with a hope to learn from and limit ones where we fall short. Feedback from our patrons and customers is greatly appreciated and helps us grow to better serve our patrons.
We at Rockingham Cooperative Ace Hardware and Stewart Draft, we always strive together as a team to try to exceed our customers' expectations as they come in their store. We want them to have an awesome experience and to always go above and beyond. And with trying to do that in our store for 2017, we achieved the Pinnacle status. Pinnacle is a 2020 vision progress report of key performance drivers that you utilize in your stores. It's just that status is saying that you are utilizing all those to your best abilities to achieve them. And when you do that, you can get a Pinnacle ranking. Because it's not just about selling an item. It's about asking the right questions to come to an understanding of what does that customer need. What blower or what power tool or what brand paint is going to be right for the customer's needs. It's not just selling a product or an item. It's selling the right item, because when that customer leaves and goes home to do that project, you want the outcome to be a good experience and the right project for the right job that they're in the middle of doing. That is what's going to make that customer think, wow, they really tried to take the time to figure out what my needs were and sold me the product to meet my needs. So the overall, everything we do with training, rewards, those key performance drivers, our number one goal is to exceed the customer's expectations.
The goods and services we provide help us connect with our customers and fulfills our mindset of people helping people, so that our patrons' success can lead to our success.
I work with Rockingham Co-op on a daily basis. A great group of people to work with. They're going to take care of you. They take care of me as a sales rep and as a producer. I start using the 14% calf feed at 8 weeks of age, and I finish them on the 14% calf feed. So from start to finish, that's what I feed. Rockingham Cooperative has exceeded my expectations due to the customer service that the staff at the stores have. They're more than willing to take care of you and help you in whatever way you need.
Field Analytics is one version of a program that is precision agriculture, that most farmers would be familiar with. Field Analytics does several things for us and provides benefits to our patrons and to the co-op to our long-term benefit. In the first place, it really helps us organize our business, our agronomy business, so that now, for example, instead of paper trail with writing up orders and paper price lists and things and soil samples and soil analyses, we now have the capability of getting that onto the system. So now not only is it way more accessible to all the employees, but that process flows a lot better from what we're doing in the field into our accounting, our merchant ag accounting system. Now I will say that that most of the heavy lifting on working with this program, and we're still on a learning curve with it, has really been done by guys like Mike Catron, Dusty Life, Bill Miller, guys at Bridgewater, Franklin, and Woodstock. And this is a different way of doing things, and it does take time and effort to integrate that into our business. And these guys have really done a great job. It gives the farmers a capability as we partner together to manage these fields in small sectors. So instead of having a 80-acre field or 50-acre field where we do a composite sample and we send that off to the lab when we get it back, well, it turns out that we go out and we do 2.5-acre grid samples, basically divide that field into 2.5-acre sectors. We see a lot of variation.
Our employees are our most valued resource. Investments in our employee training program are an investment that benefits our customers and employees alike.
The overall objective of the training programs is to get everybody on the same page. We need to be safer with with our work, but the other part of the training, I hear so much from the stores. They don't know how. They wonder what other stores are doing. We need direction. We need more communication on how to do processes. If we can pull, I think we have most of the knowledge we need within our company to develop training material based on what we know within our company that is very good, that would help us get everybody on the same page and help us know how to support each other. We see more of other employees that we work with. We see more out of them every day than what we do our own families. And so the relationships that we have with those employees matter a lot to us. And I believe that's our focus with the company, because we do matter to each other. It's not just a number. It's not just a checkoff box. We want to be safer because we do make a difference in the company. It matters when somebody gets hurt. It matters when somebody can't come to work anymore because of an accident, be it at home or at work.
Reinvesting in our facilities allows us to provide more cost-efficient goods and services to our patrons, both large and small producers.
Some of the improvements we've made is that we've got a new fiber internet connection here at our Harrisonburg site. So if you know, we've had issues in the past where if our stores go down or whatever, or our Harrisonburg location goes down, then all the other stores go offline. And so it's a dedicated fiber internet connection that keeps us running basically all the time with very little interruption. So that's helped tremendously. When a customer comes in the store, you know, they expect to get good service. They expect, you know, if they want to run a credit card, they expect to be able to get checked out without any problems. And with the dedicated fiber, you know, it's almost always there. There's very little interruption, and so the customer can get in and get out quickly without an issue. That's one of the major things that we hope that the customer appreciates about, you know, the upgrade in service. Within the last couple of months, we've had an upgrade to our system to where we can now have the customer pay with either Android Pay or Apple Pay with their smartphone. So and when they get ready to pay at the register, they can simply you know, touch or swipe their phone near the checkout register, and it just works. I mean, we continually improve. You know, obviously we try to stay up on all the technologies, you know, and try to do what we think's best for the employees and the patrons, obviously. But you know, of course, trying to keep costs down obviously is one thing. Obviously, because if we can keep costs down, obviously you know, that's a benefit back to the patrons.
The robot is a system we just put in the last, we're working on the last 6 months. This robot will take the place of an individual that's stacking feed bags, and these are 50-pound bags, and the robot makes it more efficient, more uniform stacking on the pallet, which in turn makes it easier to handle as far as trucking and any transportation at all with it, whether it's in that warehouse. It also allows us to double stack and gives us more room in our warehouse. Also, the outlying stores should do the same for them. And we ought to be able to service more of the outlying areas, the Strasburg, Troutville areas that at this point in time we haven't been able to, but I think we'll be able to do that in the future. We're able to produce more and keep more in the warehouse here, which will in turn allow us to be able to service them better. As before, if we had any volume of tonnage to be able to bag, you know, we were looking at 2 to 3 people on the line for 2 to 3 hours, and now we can do that in about a third of the time.
People helping people is at the core of everything we do at Rockingham Cooperative. Investing in our community is the least we can do to repay the support we receive from the communities we serve.
Rockingham Cooperative had the idea about 2 weeks ago, and it's taken off. The campaign will help multiple groups of people here in the Valley. With dairy farmers struggling due to low milk prices, the Cheese Ministry has made an agreement with the cheese manufacturer to use donations to purchase cheese made from local dairy products at direct prices. The cheese will then be donated to families in need and food banks. The theme of the Rockingham Cooperative is people helping people, and their purchasing helps lower members' costs.
People helping people has been a theme at Rockingham Cooperative for many years. The Cheese Ministry is an opportunity to reach out and help local dairy farms as well as the less fortunate within the community. The way the Cheese Ministry works is we use the purchasing power from Rockingham Cooperative to purchase cheese in trailer load volume, large quantities, direct from the cheese factory, cheese plant. This lowers the cost of cheese to where limited dollars goes further and multiplies the benefit to the people in need. The Cheese Ministry has just been a tremendous opportunity and outreach program for Rockingham Cooperative as we help both dairy farmers as well as people locally. In the first 90 days since inception, the Cheese Ministry has purchased and distributed through our partners cheese representing $233,000 in retail value. The local response has been overwhelming. Dairy farmers have found encouragement from the promotions of dairy products that we have presented through our local stores and through churches and other events locally. Many people shared their appreciation that our cooperative is faith-based and supports and partners with a ministry. This is a testimony to our definition of a co-op, which simply stated is people helping people. We feel compelled to continue with the Cheese Ministry. The support from the local community has just been overwhelming. So we want this to continue on. June Dairy Month, we're going to be promoting June Dairy Month and the Cheese Ministry to help support local dairy farmers, to support the sale of more dairy products and hopefully support the purchase of more cheese to help people in need in the community.
When I first started showing at the fair, I kind of didn't know what on earth I was getting myself into. But I went down to the Rockingham Co-op and they really help you out. They tell you what feed to buy and what you should use to help your pigs, what you should use for showmanship, and how you should use it.
Without Rockingham Cooperative, our sale would not be what it is today. As one of the co-chairmen of the sale and being able to work with the buyers and to see who is bidding, not only do they buy a large amount of animals from our youth in Rockingham County, they bid on a lot of things. Even if they don't end up purchasing it, they raise the price for these 4-H and FFA members as they're selling their animals. So it is really it's wonderful to have them and have their support there, because they have truly made our sale what it is today. They buy so many animals and support so many youth.
Right. Outside the livestock program, the co-op has helped by sharing inventory to help our Stockman's contest prepare, our Stockman competitors prepare for the contest. Have reached out to various companies to get donations for our cattle working teams. They have supported our teams in competitions as they go above and beyond the county level. The employees and the producers that invest in Rockingham Co-op are your neighbors, your chairman, your students' parents, and there's a direct connection to the ones you see every day, and they have a true investment in seeing the community grow, specifically in the agriculture industry.
So the 0% financing program has helped me because I work, but I also have school, so I don't have constant income coming in to where I can pay off the feed. I mean, I already have so much money in these animals and whatnot, so the 0% I can get my feed and I can help pay back in the end of the year, and it's fantastic. I can load up, and at the very end, when I get my money from my cows, I can put it back towards it, and it really does help me a lot.
It creates a real-world safe experience for exhibitors, in some cases, to be able to do their project, and in other cases, or in all, to help with financial record keeping and just a real-world experience.
And it's really helpful for them because feed cost is outrageous, and if you're a high school student, or even if you start at 9, 10 years old, you know, that's a lot to ask parents to do, is to fund this project and then, you know, not receive any money toward the end of the August. So with being able to take that little loan out or being able to buy their feed on credit not only teaches them, you know, how to use credit and to, you know, pay back a bill when you're done, but it just teaches them the responsibility of how to keep up with their expenses and their feed costs.
Rockingham Cooperative is really active in our community. You always hear them, whether you're at the fair or at different events like 4-H and FFA, they're the #1 name that comes out.
The biggest thing is that they're so involved in the community is that sometimes you forget that they're even a business. You think they're like they're an organization, like a community organization that's there to help, you know, the youth, and I mean, just not even the youth, the community as a whole, which is great. You know, it is a cooperative, so that makes it that much better.
As a farmer-owned cooperative,
we serve as a resource
to exceed our customers' expectations
by providing goods and services
which enables us
to invest in our valued employees,
facilities,
and the community.